Are you a starve and binge eater? Let's find out. Most likely, type 3s are going to run this pattern, and I know this world very well. My tips are going to come from me today, from my own life experience. And you may not know, I've been very public about my weight journey and my body relationship with my body journey. And as a type 3, I'd say the number one issue that I've dealt with the longest over decades in healing it is weight and body out of balance. Really maintaining a healthy weight and really loving and appreciating my body. I've had a lot of body shame that I've healed over the years. Still working on this final piece of creating a lifestyle and an experience with food that allows me to have balanced, healthy weight consistently without having to put to practice all these measures to make a correction. That my lifestyle habit is just what I choose when it comes to food, and my eating style is supportive to always creating a healthy weight set point. And so I'm still in this experience, but I know I'm on the tail end of it. After, at 15 I started, so 48 years. Because at the time of this video, just had a birthday. Does this go out after December 26th?
Yeah.
Yes, I just turned 63. And I'm committed. I know I'm going to wrap it up this year. I'm going to hit that sweet spot with it. But type 3, let's talk about your movement first. You're a push forward, kind of intense, more move through life, kind of with the punch. It has a substantial quality of moving things into action. You have a physical connection with the world, very hands-on in the way you approach life. And you love to move things into motion to get a result. And so when it comes to food, this natural movement can be a real problem for you because you'll get going. You're moving swiftly throughout the day, doing your thing. It's like this, let's get this done, let's go. And so you'll actually go into this famished place. You won't eat. You'll get famished. You'll put it off and just kind of like keep go until you're famished. And then you binge and you kind of let loose. I think a really good example of this is, I noticed this in my own life. I would not eat. I'd get really famished. And let's say I went out to dinner at the Mexican, I went out for Mexican food. And typically it's common that they put the chips and dip there as your appetizer, as many chip and dip as you want. And you'd suddenly get full on all the chip and dip. And you're like, I don't even need my entree. Because you're just like feeding your famished state till you're full. And then you've got this whole entree coming. You won't eat. And then you're eating while you prep food for dinner. Now you're like grazing as you do the dinner or the meal prep. It's not like you're eating less because you're making up the difference by the binging phase of things. And then you typically, because you're like, I just got to get some to eat quick, you won't eat healthy because most quick foods you'll be ripping open a package, and it's never neat when you rip open the package, the potato chip bag blows open when you're swiftly ripping it open. But I know this all from experience, that I'll go to the snackable items that often aren't the best for me, and as I'm trying to address the famished state. So do you relate to this as a type 3? Are you identifying with these eating tendencies? Because they're not helping you maintain a healthy weight. Especially when your metabolism gets all over. When you're not feeding yourself when you're hungry and you feed your famished state, it kind of whacks out your metabolism, and it's not supportive to then creating a healthy appetite, where your appetite is really zeroed in on the appropriate amounts of food and when to eat for you. So what do you do about it? Well, first I want to read this great testimonial by Melissa Perry. She shared it on a video called A Surprising Reason You Can't Lose Weight. A really great video for you to watch as a type 3. This is one of my most watched weight issues videos. Highly recommend it for anyone that's watching this. And I hope there's some parents of type 3s that are watching today's video right here, because you want to support your children in creating healthy lifestyle habits rather than fall into these sort of faulty habits that will take them out of balance, so they can learn how to manage consciously their natural movement rather than it working against them. But Melissa said, "This is great, Carol. First time using tapping. Thank you for sharing this." I do teach tapping in my healing plan for weight loss, where we're looking at clearing away all the old programming that you've acquired throughout your life of what it takes to lose weight. Like, I think a common one for a type 3 person would be, I have to starve myself to lose weight, or going to these sort of more intense measures to get a result. I'm at odds with food. Food makes me fat. These kinds of old programming that you want to clean up, and the repressed emotion that comes along with that. We clean all of that out so you can reset, get a healthy connection with your appetite, which then will drive a healthy experience with food intake that creates a healthy body, because you really want your body signaling to you when to eat, what to eat, rather than this acquired knowledge in your head that may not be true for you. You really want to get into an organic experience with your body when it comes to creating a healthy experience with food intake, and creating a healthy result with healthy weight. And I've really, I said I have a little piece still there, that I'm so much there now than I've ever been, where I'm supported by my own appetite to determine what to eat, when to eat, and what's healthy for me, and that it's really skewed to making healthy choices. So what do you do if you have all these other, go sign up at caroltuttle.com/weight loss and join us on January 17th. We're going through as a group the weight loss healing plan. It's a 4-week plan. It will be life-changing for you. Really powerful program. A lot of, thousands of people have been through that program with phenomenal results. So what do you do when it comes to got a few notes here. What do you do to correct this? You need preparation of healthy foods that you can eat and have available when that appetite strikes. I can go without eating in the morning. I don't need to eat when I get up. I can go till 11, 12, 1 o'clock, but I'll prepare my food in the morning and it's ready to go. I don't have to then take time to prepare it when my appetite really strikes and I go, I'm hungry right now, so my food's ready. This morning I had I ate at 12:30. And I was able to prepare that food before I came into the office. And I had an egg with some bacon, cheese on a low-carb, a gluten-free, sugar-free bagel. And it was delicious. I loved it. And I had half a pear and some nuts. And I haven't had to eat again since then. And now I know what I'm having for dinner. So I'm prepared. So preparation of foods for that day. Now, if you're not taking time to prepare, you need some healthy grab-and-go snacks. My go-to would be a little pack of almonds, a cheese stick with a few apple slices. Really tasty combination, those three. That has all my macros it has the protein, it has some complex carbs, low carbs, and it's low in sugar. And it has a little bit of sweet with the savory, and I really like that. And it's contained. I'm not opening the almond bag, and I've now down 3-4 from the Costco almond bag, and I've got 3-4 handfuls of almonds that I've consumed. It's contained by these smaller portions. And then a real go-to habit of mine is I use smaller plates, especially at dinner time. And I'll fill that plate so it looks like I have plenty of food, and it is portion control. So I don't overeat. When hunger strikes me and I never let myself get super famished anymore. I eat when I feel hungry rather than famished. So note that and be prepared to swiftly have something that you can consume that's a healthy choice for you. And you're going to move yourself out of this starve and binge tendency and really start to tune into your body's own promptings of what it wants and start to work with that. I'm Carol Tuttle. I'm so glad you're here. Please subscribe and share this video with someone that it would be helpful to. And what are you going to do different? What have you learned from watching this? Share in a comment. I love to read your comments, and I'd love to share yours in another video. Thanks for watching, everyone.